Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do another love reading for August, and this is the love weather forecast. So we're doing a few, so we're going to get some different perspective. If you didn't get the messages you were seeking in the last reading, the love story for August, you may get from here. So let's see what comes. I'm going to use the Romance Angels for this one, and I'm going to probably I want to use a different deck. Let me see. I'm going to use a different deck. You know what? I'm going to use an oracle. I'm going to use this. Yeah. So we're going to see. I wasn't even sure. And that's where I got guided. So let's see what comes up for everyone. For August love weather forecast. I like this one because it can show us how we may be projecting energy. You know, like what there's one in here about what we're expecting to see and versus what we actually see. So we can get to see if we're projecting an expectation that's good or bad in regards to our partner. So let's see what the Romance Angels is. Children, and I love this one. And it says, your love life is being affected by children. And that can certainly be true. You know, your partner's children or your children, you know, we're in the summer months here, and it can be that you're, you know, taking care of your children or needing to do, you know, child care more than when they're in school. Something could be affecting the relationship. However, this card to me is a very big when I do a general reading specifically, and a lot of time in private readings too. It's talking about the Six of Cups, which is interesting because it just came out in my last reading in a different deck. It came out in the tarot deck that I was using at the end of the reading, not to give a spoiler, but so it's definitely coming up here, that Six of Cups feeling, you know, that childlike, connecting in a childlike way of purity and unconditional love. And you can see she's holding this puppy, you know, and there is an energy here of the puppy's parents most likely being over here. So there is again a sense of that parental energy coming in, but it's also connecting from a energy of like the Six of Cups, of childlike wonder and curiosity, and the energy of the puppy and the dogs, of unconditional love and loyalty, and dog is God spelled backward, right? So it's all those beautiful energies of loyalty and unconditional love, and, you know, the childlike wonder and curiosity of, you know, the children and the energy. So that's all coming into a mix here for some, for their August love weather forecast. So let's see what the angels have to say for love. Ooh, I'm not gonna look. It was a couple, and I didn't feel like that was our message. So I'm gonna just keep shuffling and start the reading. Energy around your love life this month, and it is blessing in disguise. So I don't know that I'm going to read. What appears to be a problem is actually part of the answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So there is a blessing in regards to your love life that you're going to be able to see more clearly in the month of August. Okay? How your partner is perceiving you this month, and it's listen. So I'm going to read it, and it says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you, is listen. So I get a few things from this. I get the immediate energy that your partner is seeing you as you're in a quiet and receptive state. And without worry about the exact nature of your desires manifestation. So they see you as quiet. They may be seeing you as quiet and expecting to hear from them, but really not concerned. You know, you can read that for yourself down there and gather your own conclusions on that, because it says it. You're in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desired manifestation. So you're not talking, perhaps, and they may think, well, you're expecting to hear from them, or you're in a receptive mode to hearing them. Maybe they're feeling like your energy is open to hearing them, but you're not real concerned if you hear from them or not. You're not really concerned about the outcome of the desired manifestation. So they're seeing you as very relaxed in energy, not speaking. You know, she's very quiet. She's not talking. So closed off and maybe waiting to hear from them or to connect or communicate, but not really too concerned. And I also feel like they're perceiving you as perhaps a need to have better communication skills, because listening is a huge part of communicating. So there may have been a miscommunication in the past, and they're perceiving you as closed off because of that miscommunication, because you didn't really listen to what they were saying, or you heard something in a way that it wasn't really meant to be heard. But I'm really seeing that they're seeing you as quiet, kind of off to yourself, and not real concerned about the outcome here. So in a very relaxed state, detached, quiet. What you expect from your partner? So here's where we get to see the expectation, what we may be projecting, versus the next one, what will be what you get from them. It's kind of like a tongue twister there. So what you expect from your partner, and it is giving and receiving. So this is a good expectation. You want the Six of Pentacles. You want a even exchange of give and take. Okay. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale or give, only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So they're definitely saying that you are expecting an equal exchange of energy, which is a good expectation. There's nothing wrong with holding someone to a high level of an even exchange. Because if you're always giving or they're always giving, there is an unevenness in the situation. What you're actually going to receive from that partner is energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy filled up with positively response to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to loved ones and clients. So what you're going to get from them is definitely good energy. There is a bit of electrifying, a sense of electricity here, sparks flying kind of energy. But overall, it's coming from a loving place. It's coming from a place of wanting to get the energy healed. It says life can be electrifying, so it's going to feel intense. You're definitely going to feel their feelings, or you're going to know their feelings. There is a sense here of that. And to respond positively to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones. So they're activated to give healing energy to you now. They're charged up to do it. So it's like they've been re-energized and they're ready to come. Like, say there's been a quiet, like say the game has gotten temporarily, like if we're playing baseball and you got, sidelined or seated or however they do that off the field, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there, you're watching the game, and then they call you back in. That's the energy this feels like, and they're ready to play again, and they're ready to come. They're ready to give. They're positively respond to loving treatment. So they're going to be giving loving treatment to you, and they're really charged up to do so. So be ready to receive that. There's a sense of excitement there, which is very good. 5, something your partner would like you to do more of in its relationship. So wow, that's like way on there, right? Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall other relationships bloom and prosper. So it's about loving yourself first and foremost. So they want you to do that. And if you have been doing that, and with this card with the listen, I feel like you have. I feel like they sense that you've really kind of gone inward. Even though there may be a misunderstanding or you didn't quite hear, or they think you didn't hear what they said in the right way, and there's been an issue, but there's been a blessing in that. It's allowed each side to kind of cool down and get recharged and share energies in a more positive way, right? But ultimately, they want you to do more of loving yourself. Maybe what you just did. And, hey, that's fine. There's not a real issue with that when you may be thinking that there is, perhaps. And you're going to find out that it isn't. So it's talking about following your own path to loving yourself, first and foremost. And they always want you to do that, regardless of what your inner self thinks otherwise. So you may be just following a pattern. So maybe you were doing something with your partner that you felt like because the child energy is coming up. So you were following a pattern with your partner because of childhood energies that you just did with your parents, because you felt was an expectation, and you felt with your partner if you didn't do that, you would be letting them down, sort of like the feeling that you got from a childhood. The childhood energy is entering in here for that particular reason, I feel, for the message. And so you're going to realize that you weren't hearing it correctly, or you weren't communicating, or something was misconstrued. And that's really not the truth of it. That your path, your self-love, your self-care with your own relationship, and your spiritual path is first and foremost, and then everything trickles down from there. So they want you to do more of that, self-love. A special message of awareness from your angels on your union, and it is reward yourself. And there is that childhood energy. So it's healing a childhood wound, I feel, has come up here. And it says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. So you have stopped, and you have said, now I expect an even exchange, right? So this is going to be rewarded. It's time for you to receive. Take time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. The balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. And this may be a relief to your partner too. You may find that, they're relieved to know that there is going to be more of an even exchange. Maybe they too felt like they were giving more, or they were fearing they weren't going to receive from you, and that was causing an issue. But there was a pattern created in childhood, or perhaps even a past life, but I feel childhood energy wound coming up here, that had to do with expectations from parents or whatever. But it's definitely coming up, and there's going to be a reward for this. Stopping and, going inward and kind of standing for what it is you want. You're going to see energies recharge. You're going to see you're able to take care of yourself and include and incorporate this relationship, which is a beautiful energy and message for everyone. And I want to pull the undercurrent for everyone, and it is, what do you desire? I'm going to read it. It says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So it's like now you have the opportunity to write the script according. So now this can go in the way you want it to go, more than the way that it maybe was going, out of past patterning and fears around abandonment issues or something that you developed in childhood. Now it's going to go more in the way you desire, and you're going to find, oddly enough, it's going to be satisfactory to your partner as well, interestingly enough. So, I love how these readings have come out for August. I feel breakthrough energy. I feel really breaking through a lot of past patterns and conditions and, childhood wounds and issues on both sides of relationships that we deal with a lot. And I'm wishing everyone a wonderful day, rest of their week, angel blessings, oceans of love. See you soon for my next reading, which may be coming right up. I'm not sure. I just keep getting guided. So then I will put them up as I'm guided. Angel blessings.